Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island season 12 episode 15. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. Speaking of subscribing, I wanted to hit 70K by the end of the summer. Guys, we're less than 900 away. I think it's possible. If you are not subscribed, please do. It's free. It doesn't even hurt you. And you be coming back every day anyways. Oh, you guys. I'm so excited. This is so cool. But anyways, let's get into Love Island. We were left on a cliffhanger into the recoupling. So we're going to start there. We have Tony, who picks Harrison. No surprise. Meg picks Dijon. But I found it interesting how she made it a point to point out that they have now made the boundaries clear on what it is to be open, how they're going to navigate all of that. So to me, I was like, okay, you're going to say that in your speech? Interesting. Then we have Shakira, who picks Harry. No surprise. Even Helena, she like slid over. I'm like, but girl, what did you expect? Like, okay. I don't know if that was her just being like irritated or if she was truly making room. I don't know. Yasmin picks Ben. Alima picks Romel, and I was annoyed at this because the entire room was beaming with excitement. Beaming. Romel couldn't contain his happiness, and I was like, it'd be nice to partake in this happiness, but we don't ever get to see them. We don't know what's going on. Anyways, next we have Megan, who picks Tommy. Helena picks Shay, and Emily picks Connor. She then has a conversation with him after, and she's like, I'm going to give you an opportunity to speak because I feel like I've just been talking at you. I've been yapping a lot. Yeah. And you ain't really been listening.
I just keep talking at you.
And I'm still kind of confused, actually.
I just want to know, where your head is at. One thing I'd always want from you is reassurance.
I'm obviously getting to know two people. And it's not like I want to just be like, here, you flirt with other guys just to see if I react.
I've been in a couple for a week. I should be the priority, but I'm not feeling like the priority.
So I already said that the mistake that I believe Connor made was making it seem like he would be open to new bombshells and not making it clear that there are people in the villa that he's currently interested in as well. However, outside of that, what else does this girl want from him? Truly. She keeps asking for permission to explore. Baby girl, explore. He's given it to you multiple times. And even if he didn't give it to you, you are owed the same opportunities that he is. If he's exploring, so can you. Go ahead and explore. So then she's like, well, it's just that we're a week in and I feel like at this point I should be a priority and I'm not, and we should be developing a deeper connection at this point. Girl, a week? A week. In Love Island time, I understand how it feels like like so much more time has passed than what has really passed. But realistically, it has been a week. He doesn't have to lock in with you, girl. And also, I think this is only his second proper connection that he's truly pursuing. Yes, he did start something with Meg, but Meg locked in with Tommy quite quickly. We saw him talk to Tony and then talk to Emily. He really hasn't played the field that much. Oh, there was Helena. But I think he and Helena kind of just sorted that out quite quickly between two. Anyways, point is, yeah, girl, it's a little bit too soon for that. Did you guys see on After Sun? I didn't watch After Sun, but I saw clips. Why did the audience, I don't know if this was one of Emily's friends, but why did somebody in the audience ask Melisha if Emily was annoying? And Melisha was trying so hard to be nice. She's like, well, sometimes when and you can hear the audience laughing every time she's trying to explain. And then she's like, okay, fine. She was annoying. It gives that. Harrison is talking to Tony and he wants to hear the speech again, which to me was kind of weird because he knows the speech was about who he is as a person and she likes him like on a deeper level, not just this surface frou-frou stuff, right? But at the same time, you want to explore and you keep reiterating to her like, oh yeah, I'm out here. I'm ready. I want to explore. So why do you want her to keep recounting all of these like nice, deep feelings that she has about you? Am I the only one who thought that was weird? Even the next morning, he makes breakfast for her to appreciate her for the speech that she gave. I'm sorry, that was odd. That was really weird. Like, tell me how much you like me, but also I'm not sticking around here, by the way. But keep telling me that you like me so much. Odd. Who else is odd is Harry. He is talking to Shakira, but then Helena interrupts the conversation. And yeah, he is like the F-boy of F-boys, if you ask me.
You've not even tried to fight for it, you've then just gone straight onto Shakira. I just can't really make sense of your, like, this whole situation, like, and then been telling Shakira that you're gonna, like, change your behaviour.
I thought it was too good.
What do you mean too good?
Because I just think it's too good to be true. I mean, I've done it in the past where I self-sabotage. All I've ever seen is, like, things with an expiry. I never get into anything that's that good.
It's done now, isn't it? Like, can't go back on it.
So instead of admitting that he just doesn't respect her, even though you should never just say that to somebody's face, that's actually wild. He then says, you know, I know that I'm 30, but I struggle with self-sabotage, you know? And I just felt like our connection was too good. Like, you're just too good for me. And because of that, I just wanted to ruin it. You know, I'm not used to that. I'm like, mind you, this is the same guy who was toying with the idea of her being just a fun time girl. He's also the same guy who went and told Shakira he's able to pull his antics with her with Helena, pretty much because she allows him to. And he knows that Shakira wouldn't put up with that. So because he respects her, he's not gonna do that. And even Helena has noticed too, she's like, you had been with me for how long and you never changed your ways. You still haven't apologized to this day. But you go up to Shakira and you're already talking about the things that you want to change about yourself and how you're gonna show up better for her. It's because of respect. Whether or not he truly respects Shakira, he definitely didn't respect Helena. That part is for sure. Then they split up. Helena's having a pep talk from the other girls. And I'm sorry, it's good that the girls are coming to her defense, but like, it is so important to be surrounded with people who are able to pick up on patterns. When Harry was starting to show his behavior, that's the time to pull your friend aside and to be like, check your mans, or remove yourself from the situation, because this is only going to end badly. But instead, what did frickin' frackin' Frock want to do? Talk about the girls. Talk about the girls. When your man is the problem. And now here you are upset about this same man. And now this man is talking to Dejan. Dejan is like, oh no, I think you guys are going to get back together and stuff. And he's like, yeah, you know, maybe in the future, but for now, I just need to keep myself, you know, away from her and stuff. And he starts getting emotional, talking about this self-sabotage thing again. And I'm like, respectfully, your tears mean nothing. Your tears mean nothing. That emotional side of you should have been present while you were with her. It is null and void to me if you want to cry tears when I was expressing frustration while we were together. I don't like the tears. To me right now, Harry doesn't have any redeeming qualities. The only redeeming quality is his mother. Did y'all see his mother on the After Sun? The mom was like, I don't even know who this man is, to be honest with you. I don't know this man. I've only seen him with serious girlfriends. I've never seen him just out on the prowl. You know what I'm saying? And then they show a clip of him crying and she's like, good. Like, he should feel bad for what he's done. He should feel remorseful. This is exactly how he should be reacting. Yeah, feel bad. Feel bad. I said, now this is a mama I can support. Typically mothers of sons. I have a mama who has sons. Sometimes the coddling is unreal. Yeah? Sometimes it's unreal. I love my mama. That wasn't even shade to my mama. I love her so much. But that middle child, anyways. Yeah, sometimes the coddling is real. And Harry's mother was like, that is not the boy that I raised. I don't know who that man is. And I'm glad that he's getting his just desserts. Going back quickly to the conversation between Helena and Harry, I'm glad that she shut down the whole like let's be friends thing. She was like, I honestly just can't be your friend. This whole let's be friends after you break up with somebody or after you stop a talking stage and stuff, it's so useless. It's so useless. It's similar to looking for closure or I just want one last for what? For why? Why? Let's be friends to me is always like oftentimes feels like a, let me just keep you around just in case I want to do a spin back. Or if you don't want to hurt their feelings. That's me. That's my opinion. And the man, I feel like he was more so getting emotional because he even said, it hurts me that she can't even stand to be around me. I swear this man, I said this yesterday, this man wants women to be sick over him. And the fact that she set that hard line to be like, I can't even be your friend. Actually, I'm good off of you. And I think that she means that. At least at the date of publication, it hurt him because he wants to be able to dibble and dabble wherever he can, whenever he wants. And now Helena has stopped him from being able to do that. And he doesn't know how to cope. Then we see Meg and Dijon go up to the terrace. They're basically talking about the speech and stuff. And he's like, wow, it's so cool that was just off the top of your head. You think that she was spitballing that? You think that was a spontaneous speech? It was quite literally a warning. She's telling you in front of everybody, I've set the expectation. Don't embarrass me. That's how I perceive that. And even on the terrace, she's like, yeah, we're good right now. I think everything is great until you F it up again. Another warning. Things are going to be good with me as long as you stay in line. Dijon, how are you not hearing it? And is he going to stay in line? Of course not. It's Dijon. Like, let's be so for real. Anyways, the night comes, the morning comes. Harrison makes breakfast for Tony. Yasmin gives Ben like a sunscreen massage and he was appreciating it. He liked it. And their conversations kind of work. I felt like there wasn't any dead space. They weren't talking over each other. Their intellect matches, and where it doesn't, Yasmin is open to educate him. Like it works, oddly enough. Yeah, Ben, you might as well open yourself up to Yasmin, man. Just explore that. Harry investigates why Helena is upset with him as if he doesn't know. Meg was like, come on. I don't have to answer this question. You already know what it is, which yes, he does. Then we see, was it Helena talking to somebody? Yeah, I think Helena was talking to Dijon just to kind of get some advice regarding the whole situation.
I know that Harrison is definitely interested in you. What's your plan of action?
Oh, do you know what? I just need to get out of my head about Harry, though. This is the problem.
Like, are you feeling like you want to rekindle things with him?
In an ideal world, me and Harry would still be together. He's kind of made me do it.
I feel like it's his place to tell you, Helena, like, he was upset.
I don't want to be stupid to let it go, but I also don't want to look stupid.
I need us to trust our guts more. I do. Because you mean to tell me you are asking yourself, if you're going to look stupid going back to a man who has already made you look stupid over and over. He's already done it. You've been down this road before. You don't need to speculate. You already have the answers. And then you're going to seek advice from a guy who has also made his woman look stupid multiple times. He's also the friend of the guy who made you look stupid. This is not a resource that I would trust, mamas, okay? I would have to talk to somebody who's completely uninvolved, and who also has a better track record when it comes to treating these women well, because Dijon is not somebody who you need to take dating advice from. Absolutely not. He's down with the antics. He does it himself. And so, of course, he's going to excuse Harry's behavior. Helena, no. Connor finally tells Emily that he's feeling a bit suffocated in their connection. And he explains why he didn't give her he explains why he didn't give her a heads up before pursuing Megan. And it's not really sinking in for her. And I kind of can understand, because he's like, oh, well, if you wanted to explore Ben, like, would you tell me right away? Wouldn't you? And she's like, yeah. Like, he's trying to make her understand his perspective. Like, oh, well, if you were in the position, wouldn't you act this way? And the reality is that she wouldn't. She would like some notice. Just accept that. I think it would be better if he was like, I'm sorry for not letting you know beforehand. That's on me. But going forward, this is where I'm at, right? So then the wife swap happens again. And honestly, at this point, just make it permanent.
I would be someone you couple up with. That would be the same for me.
I fucking hope so, yeah.
Do you want to go for a chat, Emily?
Yeah, come on, Tom.
I do think you are more sexual than Tommy. We're very vocal about what you wanted, and I said, this is Tommy as well. That was ballsy, like, I liked that, do you know what I mean?
I don't think he knows how to keep you both sweet. He clearly doesn't.
If you had a recoupling right now, who would you pick, me or Emily? We're very different.
Open to like having more chat.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I think that Connor and Megan's banter, flirty banter does suit. It does kind of make sense. And then when you see Emily and Tommy together, they both have that like cherub baby doll. I'm so sweet. I'm so nice. I'm just looking for love. I'm just, young and spry. Like, they kind of give similar energy. So I feel like it makes sense if they were to get together, and if Megan and Connor were to get together. I feel feel like Megan would be the one losing out the most because she wants somebody who dotes after her in the way that Tommy does. But that sexual chemistry is enough to kind of keep her on the fence right now. Whereas Connor would be satisfied because he gets the girl that he wants. Emily will be satisfied because she gets a guy who's actually being romantic and prioritizes her. And then Tommy would be happy because he gets a nice, sweet, kind, beautiful girl like Emily. The only one who really loses here is Megan. So I can see why she's trying to like straddle the fence right now, because it's quite the gamble to want to give up Tommy for Connor. I didn't like that when she went to go talk to Tommy, she was like, yeah, he was rubbing my leg. And I was like, whoa. I was thinking, don't do that. Don't make it seem like he's making advances at you that you're uncomfortable with, because you flirt right back with him. Maybe the physical touch was too much, that I can understand, but don't frame it as if he's like laying it on thick with you and you're just like, whoa, I don't want all of that. No. That's probably part of the confusion that came with Shay too, because I do know that she gave enough to Shay for Shay to be like, okay, she's not interested in me. But was it a hard line like, no, I'm done, I'm closed? No, not necessarily. And how did Tommy perceive that? This girl told you no, and you're still pursuing her. There's a problem with that. But I think that Megan sometimes doesn't accurately relay how those conversations went. And so Tommy's led to believe that these guys are just doing the absolute most, when in fact, Megan hasn't made it absolutely clear where she stands. In the evening, we see Romel expressing his emotions for Alima, and he's like, yeah, I feel like at some point I definitely could make her my girlfriend. Oh! What the hell? What? I never knew that. I didn't know. We don't get to see them, so we don't know how far things are going between these two. What the hell? Then they have a conversation and I'm just like, their connection is actually cute. Why have we not been seeing this?
Never thought I'd come in there and like someone so fast as well. I was looking forward to spending some time with you this evening. Yeah. We're just smooth sailing. Yeah, and
that's
I think
good actually.
like day by day, like the lover boy in me is just coming back out.
Really? And I think like you actually bring that side out of me as well.
I want to see this lover boy that he's talking about. Like I want to see that. But okay, fine. Anyways, whatever. We also see Connor making a comment about Megan's outfit. Like, oh, you look really nice in the blue, but not as nice as when you're wearing red, stuff like that. And then she goes to the girls. She goes to Shakira and Yasmin. And I said, oh, interesting. Because now she wants to pursue things. But she's scared of like ruining things with Tommy and stuff. And I'm thinking, aren't you the same girl who just said that what's his name was laying it on thick and you were kind of uncomfortable with that? Like, that's to me how she phrased it. And on top of that too, you're now talking to one of the women who you were just shouting across the villa about because she was doing the same thing that you're doing. But now when it's you in this position, you feel like other people should support you. And what's worse is that you're doing this to somebody who you consider a friend. She considers Emily a friend. That's why she can't talk to her. She has to talk to the other girls. Yasmin had no loyalties to these other women, but you had all the things to say. And now you want these same girls to now support you. Then we see Tommy getting a pep talk from Dijon and Harry. And I'm thinking, this is exactly why I didn't appreciate how Megan phrased things.
She was saying Connor put his hand on my leg and started stroking my leg and stuff, which sort of annoyed me. I don't mind him like chatting to her and flirting, but like even she was like, she mentioned it to me because it was a little bit weird.
Emily,
yeah.
I think you can get her.
You could get her, mate.
Yeah, you owe it to yourself just because of where you are.
I will, yeah.
Just explore it.
These guys are encouraging Tommy to play the field, to explore things with Emily, which is no surprise here. That's exactly what Harry and Dijon always want to do. Play the field, explore your options. I do think that it's a good idea. I just think that it's rich coming from these two, or at least it's rich that Tommy is now confiding in these two because he did have opinions about how they were acting in the villa, but okay, fine. Then we have Shakira, who's talking to Harrison. She's at first talking about Helena, and he's like, yo, it's early days with Helena, so don't think I'm locked in. And she's like, okay, well, what do you want? He's like, well, you. It's not that we don't know this, but I was just like, oh, okay. All right. It'll be interesting to see how he's going to navigate that, because again, I don't think Tony is going to take it very well, at least internally. I don't foresee her lashing out, but honestly, after what happened a few episodes ago, anything is possible at this point. Then we see Dijon telling Meg, nobody compares to you. You're the best. Like, doing the absolute most. And thank God they get a text that Emily, Helena, Dijon, and Romel are going to leave the villa. Now, this is a new twist. No. This is not a new twist. They've done this before. They've done the whole sleepover thing. But 4 new bombshells have come in, and they're going to have a sleepover with these 4 islanders who have been taken out of the villa. So we have Poppy, who is 22, Giorgio, who's 30, Caprice, who is 26, and Will, who is 25. In that trailer, we see that the boys are doing what the boys are going to do, okay? Romel, on his way out, we're saying, well, I have to look out for myself. After you just said you could see making Alima your girlfriend. I just know it's going to be a mess. Helena needs this lifeline, so good for her, I guess. Dijon, he's absolutely going to move mad, especially when you see, who was it, Caprice talking to him? She's gorgeous, of course. And then Romel, I don't trust that man. And who else is left? Emily. Yeah, Emily needs a lifeline too. But I don't think she's going to like her guy as much as she likes Connor or even Tommy. So we'll see how that goes. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.